let you know that Goon, Last of the Enforcers is no perfect movie. So in Goon 2, minor league enforcer Doug Glatt, played by Seann William Scott, is forced to retire after he injures his right arm during a fight with his new rival, Anders Kane, played by Wyatt Russell. But because his life outside of hockey is incredibly boring to him, and his team is getting their asses whooped without him, he asks his former rival, Ross the Boss, played by Liev Schreiber, to teach him how to fight with his left hand so that he can get back on the ice while still being there for his pregnant wife, played by Alison Pill. Jay Baruchel does such a surprisingly good job in his first film as a director that you wouldn't have even guessed that it was him going into it. The hockey sequences are all filmed practically, with the actors actually skating around on the ice performing all the plays and the fights. The fight choreography is extremely gritty, brutal, bloody, as realistic as any hockey fight could get, and the editing allows the audience to see and feel each punch after it's delivered. And even in scenes without action, Baruchel does know how to use blocking and shot sizes in order to tell the story. There's a confrontation between Doug and Kane in a locker room, and it's filmed in a wide shot that rises up in order to increase the tension. And both characters are literally separated by a line in the forest tile, and when Kane literally crosses the line to get closer to Doug, you can actually feel the rivalry between the two of them. Seann William Scott is equally funny and sympathetic for how simple-minded Doug is as a character. He's so nice and polite to everyone, even when they're trying to threaten him, and it's funny to watch him fail to understand a simple threat or try to apologize to someone he just hit, because the other characters just get so easily frustrated with him all the time. And Liev Schreiber is once again funny for how pathetic he is and how low he is in his life and career, but when Doug asks him to train him to use his left hand so that he can regain his purpose in life, which is come out of retirement, I think Ross accepts this because he feels as if he's no longer needed by anyone, and when someone says, "Hey, I'm at a bottom low, can you help me?" I think Ross takes great joy in training him because he feels as if he has a purpose and someone needs him in his life too. And TJ Miller was just hilarious with the minimum amount of time he was given as this really obnoxious TSN anchor. His timing and delivery makes all the one-liners just feel all the more funny. Much of the movie's humor comes from how each character has their own way of being vulgar and or stupid, and the film mostly keeps this from getting old by coming up with creative ways of being vulgar and stupid, such as one teammate who is constantly teased about his mother's appearance, or another teammate who always seems to hand out candy to his other teammates. And they always rearrange which actors tell certain jokes in order to keep you off balance. That being said, because there are so many jokes being thrown at the audience, sometimes these jokes are told a little too fast for the audience to catch on to which jokes just happened or what these jokes really mean. And while the story centering around how Doug and Ross are rediscovering their passions in life is really interesting, the storyline surrounding Doug trying to balance his professional hockey career with his life with his pregnant wife is really predictable. You know when she's going to get mad at him because he broke her promise, you know when she's going to forgive and support him either way, and when he's going to choose her over the team, and it really takes the fun out of it sometimes. That being said, Goon and Last of the Enforcers brings the same brutal yet darkly comedic fights and raunchy humor that made the first film so funny. And for that reason, I'm going to give Goon, Last of the Enforcers a 4 out of 5. Guys, thanks as always for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out my other reviews at NoPerfectMovie.com. And once again, thank you all very much for watching. Take care.